What's going on YouTube? It's Ben Nader. You already know you're on the channel where we talk about recruiting, staffing, business, entrepreneurship, pretty much every one of those topics. I vlog every single day, so you better be subscribed and hit the alert button so that you know every time I come out with a video, because it will add value to your business and your life, and I really would appreciate you. So smash the like button and let's enjoy this video. So I wanted to talk about six figures. So a big theme on my channel and on my Facebook group, literally six-figure recruiters on Facebook, join, link in description, is how to attain six figures in recruiting. And it's what I did in the first 6 months of my recruiting agency. I don't say that to brag, I just say that as a fact. And I think it's easily attainable for anyone over 12 months for certain. So I wanted to just give you a little bit of a breakdown of what something like that could look like for you, right? So if you started a recruiting agency from scratch as a solopreneur, you're watching YouTube, you're on Facebook groups, you're learning, you're understanding things, and you're getting it all together, here's how something might break down like that. Let's say in your first month in January, you're putting to use all of the techniques and all of the practices that you've been learning, cold calling, cold emailing, all that outreach, connecting on LinkedIn, and you get one client. It's an admin placement. It's $3,000 in revenue. Boom. Nice. You have a cool January. $3,000. Looks like you have $97,000 to go to hit your six figures for the year. Now we move down into February, right? In February, let's say that you get a killer month and you have 2 brand new clients that each want 2 placements. That's 4 placements total. You're going to have a $12,000 month. That's pretty killer, right? $12,000 in revenue in 1 month. That shaves off a $12,000. You now are going to be looking after $85,000 to cut off of your revenue to hit 6 figures for the year. Let's go down into March. Now, what happens in March? Something really, really cool. One of your previous clients from the last month becomes a repeat client. Something that happens very, very often. And they need 2 more people. So this isn't going to be a $6,000 fill. Each person's $3,000 times 2, $6,000 in revenue. But oh wait, guess what happens in March as well? You've been doing a ton of outreach, you've been doing a ton of cold calling and cold emailing, you have a brand new client as well, on top of this residual client that came in as a miracle out of nowhere, giving you that $6,000. The new client needs just one person, and that's going to be $3,000. So you're going to close out that month with a total revenue of $9,000, knocking your total down to $76,000 to eat away at, to complete, to get to 6 figures, 6 figures before the end of the year. So after March, what happens in April? April is an amazing month. This is the month where you land a large job order. You picked a production facility that needs 5 people. They're paying $3,000 on a head. You're going to make $15,000 in April. Incredible month. $15,000 in revenue. Knock that off of everything you've done. Now you've got $61,000 left to go for the rest of the year to hit 6 figures, okay? Stay with me here, all right? It gets better. Now we go into May. We're kind of getting into spring. We've got our, whole system down. We're really dialed in. We know what we're doing, and we're in May. Guess what? Repeat client comes back for 3 more placements at $3,000 each. That right there is $9,000 in revenue. And again, you've been doing a ton of outreach, a ton of cold calling, a ton of cold emailing. You have 2 brand new clients that come out of the woodwork, and each of those needs 2 placements. That's another 4 placements, okay? May is going to be an incredible month for you. So for May, you're basically looking at, $9,000 and $21,000 in total. This is like your biggest month of the year, $21,000 in revenue that you just eaten away at. Just because you landed a huge order the previous month, you had a repeat client come in for May, and then you had 2 brand new clients come in for May, and then at that point, you've basically eaten away and you need to just do $40,000 left to hit your 6 figures for the end of the year. Stay with me. So we go into June. Everyone's on vacation. Business owners, decision makers, CEOs, CTOs, whoever it is, they're all on vacation, right? They're on their yacht. They're not answering their phone. They're not talking to you. Nobody's wanting to staff. Nobody's doing anything. everyone's on vacation. You literally get 3 job orders from random clients. They all fall through in June. Nothing happens. Guess what? We go to July. Everyone's still on vacation. Kind of sucks, right? Not a good feeling. But as an entrepreneur, you persevere. You don't think about this. So everyone's still on vacation in July. They're still on their yachts. They're hanging out. But since you've been doing so much outreach and so much connecting on LinkedIn with different people and yada yada, and hey, we'll talk to you when we do need someone, blah, blah, blah. In the month of July, at the end of the month, you land a client that's going to pay you $8,000 in revenue because they're hiring someone as a one-off, which is exactly something that's happened to me before, with an $80,000 salary, and then you're charging them 10%. You just made an $8,000 payday for July, basically saving your June and your July together and knocking off a big chunk of the revenue that you need. Now you're down to just basically, what would it be? $32,000 left. Stay with me, all right? So $32,000 left to hit 6 figures. We go into August. Your residual client comes back. That's what they do. They're residual. They're repeat. You treated them so well. You've gotten them so many candidates. They came back in August, and they need 3 more placements. $3,000 a pop, $9,000 in revenue. It leaves you with $23,000, a measly $23,000 left for the entire year to hit 6 figures. You've got 4 months left to do this. Okay? Do you understand what that math means? So let's pop right into September. You make 1 placement, $3,000. You've got $20,000 left to knock off. You go into October. You get 1 placement, $3,000 of revenue, $17,000 to go to hit the 6-figure mark. November. It's the holidays. Everything's ramping up. 3 placements come your way. They're all worth $3,000 a pop, $9,000 in revenue. You have now $8,000 left to go. What happens in December? You get 2 job orders that you fill. They're each $4,000. You nail your $8,000 and you hit your $100,000 revenue for the year on the mark. For the entire year, you've made $100,000 in revenue in staffing. That's the breakdown. ABC, simple as can be. That's how you do $100,000 plus in staffing fees for the entire year. That's how it's done. That's the breakdown. If you'll notice, if you go back to my analysis, there are months where we've had no placements. There are months where placements all fell through. There are months where we did 1 placement, and then another month, 1 placement, and then another month, 1 placement. There are months where we had 5 placements, right? There were months where we had $20,000 in revenue. There were months where we had just $3,000 in revenue. The ebb and flow doesn't matter. The long game is what matters. January doesn't matter. December 31st is what matters. What you finish at, what you do at the end of the year, where you finish at in total, that's what really matters. And every small little thing you do every single day, that all sums up to what you're going to be and what you're going to end up at the end of the year. That is how you get a 6-figure year. That's how you do 6-figure recruiting. And that's a basic breakdown of it. Now, you could switch that around to any way or any, kind of addition that you want to do. You could, raise your prices and you could have $20,000 months every single month, and you could have multiple 6-figure years, right, where you have 250K, whatever. But that's the basics of a 6-figure income in recruiting, just starting as a solopreneur and making those little placements and those larger placements and that ebb and flow. So anyways, I just wanted to do a simple breakdown of what that can look like for someone brand new, just starting, just setting up, and just getting their placements, guys. So that's everything I got for Wednesday. I'll catch you tomorrow on Thursday. I hope you're having an awesome week so far, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.